Hey everyone, I'm Wesley, owner of Firehouse Heating and Air out of Rockwall, Texas. We're at one of our lovely customers' houses. And so we're gonna just kind of take you through the journey of what we do when we're duct cleaning up the inside of the unit, and then even putting in some indoor air quality products to help protect the unit and clean the air up. All right, so we're gonna go upstairs and take a look at the Firehouse team in here doing the duct cleaning. We've got some supply vents here. We have the team with our roto brush duct cleaning machine, which it has soft bristle brushes and also a vacuum. So it's knocking down any of the dirt and dust and stuff on the ductwork, and then it's sucking it back into this big vacuum, which this big vacuum has several filters in it, has HEPA filters and stuff like that. So that way it doesn't, come back into your home. The team will sometimes have to go up in the attic and then run the ductwork from up in the attic back. As you can hear, we have it up and running. And right now they're working through back to the vents. So this is where the air comes in to the unit, and it goes in through this way, and then it comes out this way. So these are supply vents is what this is. Most of the dirt and dust and stuff in the return side, that's what hits the unit first. This is where we typically have to spend a lot of time cleaning up and making sure it's nice and neat. And then it comes in and hits the evaporator coil. And this is where we typically will start seeing a lot of dirt build up on it as well. This is the actual boiler assembly. And then this right here will get dirt and dust build up on the fins here. Got this one cleaned up as well. They are working the return from here going back, and then they're going to go downstairs and come back out.
I'm James with Firehouse Heating and Air, and today we're at Mr. Chris's house in order to do a level 2 duct cleaning. What that involves is cleaning the blower wheel and the coil up in the attic, and also going around every single vent, even the return of the big registers, and cleaning all of those, cleaning the grills themselves. Today we're also installing the IEQ 3000 products, a hard start kit, and zoning control board, which is a little tiny board that helps every room gets air. We'll also be replacing that for him today.
I just want to kind of go through some of the things that we will talk to you about in your home. Once we do a full evaluation on your system, then we will present our findings and what it is. 82% of all mechanical failures is due to dirt and dust. That is the main reason why we typically see these systems go down. I kind of want to go into some of the basics on this, just try to keep it as simple as I can to why we do what we do. This is the blower. This is what we were showing you up in the attic earlier. This is what blows the air through. This is your gas furnace. Some are not gas, some are a heat pump. And then this is the evaporator coil. Now this is just simulating showing in a basement, which you don't typically have in the North Texas area, but this kind of just shows you what we have. And then this is the outside unit. I'm going to spend some time talking about this blower motor. Now I do want to show you this other product brochure, which is called Clean Air Defense. which is some indoor air quality products that we use that we're actually installing today. But I want to show you some statistics in here. About 1/8 of an inch buildup on that blower that I was just showing you, you can lose up to 30% capacity on that unit. On your evaporator coil, which kind of looks like this, if you get 1/100th of an inch buildup, you'll lose up to 20% capacity on a unit just from these two being dirty. This is actually a way to get your energy bill to come down, is just by cleaning it up. 1/8 of an inch is just really bitty, really small. That's extra weight that's on that blower wheel, and it makes the amps go up more, therefore your electricity bill goes up. And then over time, it actually will wear out that blower motor as well. Blower motors are expensive these days. Even if it's under warranty, you still got to pay some labor to go get it replaced. But if it's not under warranty, you could see anywhere from $2,000 to $3,000. That's another reason in itself to make sure these things are clean. Now, going back to talking about the evaporator coil, if you get 1/100th of an inch buildup on this, then you lose airflow into the unit. Without getting too technical, you can go ask some of the other AC people and do your own homework. When the evaporator coil is clogged up like that, it'll actually mess up your compressor outside. What you could think of your compressor as like the heart of the system. Because the human body cannot breathe that well, then eventually your heart starts messing up a little bit, right? Same in your air conditioning system. If you can't breathe inside well, then it'll actually make your outside unit go bad, and it'll get very expensive in repairs. One of the things that we like to do is get the units all cleaned up very well. We'll come in with this clean air defense UV lights. We're actually installing the IEQ 3000 package today. It takes care of particulates and gases and odors and germs and infectious agents. The best way for me to describe the way this thing works, it's an electronic air filter. It has an insert that gets changed out about every 3 months. It depends on the activity in your home. Let's say you have a handful of BBs and you have a soccer ball and you have a chain link fence outside. If you were to throw these BBs at it, you'll have some bounce off, but then you'll have some go through it. And then if you were to kick a soccer ball at that chain link fence, it would stop it. Well, most of your filters that you get at any home improvement store stops the soccer balls but lets the BBs through. You know how you see the sun rays come through a window and then you have the little particles just dancing in that sun ray? Well, that is the BBs. Those are the little particulates that make it through your filter, and that's what sticks to the blower wheel, and that's what sticks to your evaporator coil. And then over time, that's where you get this buildup, and that's where you start seeing damage. This electronic air filter actually catches the soccer balls and the BBs. We actually do a 5-year guarantee whenever you install these things with us, that blower wheel and coil will stay clean the whole time as long as you're changing your filters. We put what's called a UV light in there. It actually has an oxidation and a UV light in it. So the oxidation actually goes into the return, and then the UV light goes in the supply. The UV lights is what's killing your bacterial growth and stuff like that, cleaning the air in the home. What's cool about the oxidation, if you ever burn anything when you're cooking, it'll actually knock out the smell. So any odors or anything like that that come up in your home, that's what knocks that out. Once we get your indoor air quality installed, the ducts cleaned up, we do what's called a fog in the system, which we run it through the returns. And we use a product, it's called Decon 7. It's a fog that we will put in there in the system. And so it attaches to all of the ductwork and even inside the unit. And this kills viruses, microbial growth, odors, and bacteria. And this fog is safe in the home, safe for children and everything. So that's one of the big things for us. Then everything is put back together. The air conditioning systems are just something we don't think about. We just don't. However, it is one of the most expensive investments that you can make for your home. Let's take care of it before it becomes a big problem. And this is how you can do it. Thank you.